What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. My main channel is Get Feathered. Links in the description. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, for purchasing readings with me. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of my tribe. Let's see what's really going on in your situations. If you're here during the live, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below, and let's get into it. For those that need the messages most. Stuck in a stuck in a situation, huh? It's just the feeling I'm getting. Stuck in a situation. What's up? Lioness is here. Dejana's here. Hello. Alright, let's see what's going on here. What's the overall energy for this? This is a weird feeling. Weird feeling. This is a weird feeling I'm getting. Maybe you just don't know what's going on. Weird feeling. Weird feeling. Let's see. Yeah, it's like the high of 80 today. So it's kind of chilly here for me because, well, I'm used to the sunshine. All right. So you are single. You're single as a Pringle. Doing good for yourself. Okay. But there's an emotional funk. Like, I'm just, if you are in a relationship with somebody, you are not satisfied emotionally. Like, there's no emotional communication. Maybe there's blocked communication. There's no communication coming through. This is definitely a feeling of what the F is going on. What it should have been a what the F reading. What really is going on? What's up, Prissy Cat? What's really going on here? What's going on? Give me just a sec. Okay, what's really going on? So if you are in a situation, you're more single than anything. You may feel like you stopped communicating, you stopped talking. You got no idea what direction this is headed, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to focus on me because this is not feeling good. It's not working. Okay. Yeah. You've maybe been stuck in a place where you've just been stressing it for a while. But I don't see that you're stressing it any longer. Like you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep feeling like this. I can't keep guessing what the heck is going on. You know what? If I'm going to feel independent and single, I might as well be independent and single. So you're letting down the stress of this, and you're focusing on new love, self-love. Focusing on self-love, love of self, doing what's best for you, and getting out of this stress and anxiety of this situation. That's what's going on. What in the HELL happened here? Okay. What's going on here with this Eight of Wands reverse? Like, you're not falling in love. You're not communicating. Possibly no communication. Blocked communication. And this would have been a lot of communication at some point. there was a lot of communication. There was forward movement between two people. And then all of a sudden, nothing? Like nothing. My hair is so frizzy and fluffy right now, y'all. Just don't mind me if you see me petting my hair. I'm just trying to maintain the frizz. It's like that, okay? Yeah, it's like that. I had some bizarre dreams last night. A bizarre dream last night. Man, it messed me up this morning. It did. I ain't gonna lie to you. So some of y'all might be having some very strange dreams and visions. Okay. Oh, gosh. Like, man, tension. No evolution. No forward movement. And I think that you fought yourself on this. You've been reflecting on this for quite some time. Like, are we going to heal this? Can we heal this? Can we evolve this? Are we going to go somewhere? And it was all involving a commitment or marriage on somebody's part or between the two of you. And you realized that there was so much tension between the two of you. 5 of Wands, the Star reverse, 4 of Swords, and the Hierophant. This could have been involving, moral issues, your moral code. That's coming out a lot in some readings lately for all of my tribe members. It's like, you have to do what's best for you based on your moral code and your ethics. This could have gone against your moral code or ethics, or this was all involving your morals, what you stand up for, what your higher self stands up for, and what you truly want, whether that be marriage, a traditional relationship, or even your moral value. Like, there was something there. And at some point, there was a lot of communication. There was flow there. Maybe you were falling in love with this person at some point. And I don't know how long ago this was, but you could have been dealing with a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, doesn't matter. Those are the strongest energies so far. But you reflected on this, and I think you came to the decision that this isn't going to heal. It's not going to evolve, and it's not going to go anywhere. And I think this person, you either lost hope in this situation, or you were like, this is no longer the apple of my eye. This is no longer the star in my sky. This is a failed manifestation. This is not something I want to continue to manifest moving forward. So you're single. Because there was so much tension, could have been arguments and disagreements, other people being involved. You're like, it's a hassle. I'm just not going to deal with this. And there's what you're standing up for, your own healing here, your own internal reflection on this situation. I'm not going to say that you didn't cry, that you haven't been sleeping and having sleepless nights, but you're coming out of that. He wants me to go a level deeper on that. Golly, they know they're going to resonate. He said it's necessary. Okay. For this Hierophant. Okay. So some of you were dealing with an individual who was married, and this was possibly a lesson for you. Yeah, you realized that there was multiple. There was. Oh man. Jeez, oh Pete. Could have been more than one person involved on someone's side here. You may have had multiple choices. They may have had multiple choices. There was someone else involved in this. This was a lesson in self-love, the Ace of Cups. This was something that you needed to take action on. This was something that you needed to gain courage on, gain clarity on. This was like you matured in this connection where you were like, you know what, I have to see this clearly. And sometimes the King of Swords, they don't have to say anything. They just sever ties. They make a decision based off their moral code and their value and their ethics. It's like, no, and they don't have to say anything. They don't have to ask any questions. It's like, if this isn't working for me, gone. No questions asked. And the King of Wands here is your energy. And this is like you being in your power here, knowing that you have to be confident and that you have to take bold action, okay? And that you're not chasing anybody. I don't know what happened here, but it was involving love. It was, you could have been dealing with somebody that was married. Maybe you were, I don't know what happened here, but you realized that, and this is what hurt. This is what caused all the anxiety and the stress, is you had love for the situation, or you were willing to open up your heart to the situation. You were hoping for long-term commitment here, but you realize this person wasn't even given 3 pentacles to help build this, to turn it into an equal give and take. Like they weren't, there's time, attention, money, love, devotion. There wasn't equal benefit there. You weren't benefiting each other. You weren't sharing equally something in the 3D. So as you're trying to open up your heart space to this person was either given to other people, or they weren't being generous with their time or their 3D self in some way. And that's what caused an ending here, or a lot of stress. A lot of stress. A lot of it. And I feel like that's what caused you to and that, you know, you're over here working, looking good, feeling good, focusing on self. And I'm not saying this didn't hurt. You know, we want to open up our heart and move our heart sincerely and generously towards somebody, and they're not even giving us the time of fucking day. Yeah. Come on. It's an 18 and up show, y'all. You know what I mean? Seriously, this stuff hurts. But you're making a decision. Masculine energy. Now, this may have hurt your nurturing, loving side pretty deeply. Okay? But your masculine energy, we're all masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. Your masculine energy had to come forward and say, enough is enough. It's time to go out and look for another couple's love, or it's time to focus on self-love for a while, and the universe will bring me a cup that's as big as mine when the time is right. So when you're opening up your heart space, that's why this was important. I'm like, why do we got to go deeper on this? This is to validate. These are for entertainment purposes, y'all. You know, I'm not here to diagnose or anything like that, but I am a life coach. So this is an intuitive wellness reading, basically. And some of you might be like, what, you know, why does it hurt so bad if it wasn't even there yet? It wasn't even, you know, some of you may have been married. I don't know. Or you may be in a relationship or whatever, and it's just like you're feeling dismal, like a dismal swamp inside. You're not really sure what's going on. Well, if the person that you're trying to apologize to or trying to open up your heart fully to, whether it's a new relationship or one that you've been in, it doesn't matter. When that person just shuts you down or doesn't even give you the time of day to listen to you or to establish a better communication between you, and you're feeling more alone than you are in a relationship, like, why am I even here anymore? That's the energy I'm feeling. Why be here? Why be in that? Okay? And if you've honestly, genuinely tried to work things out with this person, open up your heart to those, that heartfelt communication. Give them this person your heart. Whatever. Silver platter. Here's my heart. Silver platter there. Let's do this thing. Let's communicate. Let's talk with sincerity. And you are shut down, or you are ignored, or they avoid you, or they block communication, or they don't communicate and they just kind of go cold and turn their back on you, whatever this is, or they want to argue and fight instead of actually, open up their heart space and talk from their heart and say, and do their apologies and work things out with you. What else can you do? Be single, be independent, love yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, do your own thing. Do things that are making you feel good about yourself, because apparently that person has some things to work through, and that's not your job to deal with. Okay? Some of you may be dealing with somebody who is just very, very not the word. That's not the word I was looking for. Sullen, sulky, sad, depressed, depleted, deprived. If you're dealing with somebody like that, if you've offered assistance and you've offered to get them therapy or counseling and they're not wanting to go there, or they're not wanting to see a doctor or a mental health professional, there's nothing else you can do. You cannot be the one to help them. If you've offered it and you're like, I'm going to take you, we can go, let's do this. Maybe you need some therapy. Maybe some of you, a select few of you, may be in a relationship with somebody who is very not doing well on a mental level. Maybe they have some health issues. I don't know. But you can't fix them yourself. You can offer to assist. You can offer to help because you love this person. But in the interim, it's their choice to do this. It's their choice to heal. Sometimes you just have to focus on you and actually go do something that makes you happy. If you're a caregiver of somebody like that, you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself, because you will become depleted and you will be exhausted just like this. And I think you've already gotten to that point for some of you. And it's really important to love yourself no matter what you're going through. Like if you have somebody that has an illness or some sort of thing that it's a long-term sickness or something, you will deplete yourself trying to get this person better. So at that point, ask other friends and family to assist you so you can have some time by yourself, to go out and do something. Some of you just go work, or get a job and have somebody else assist during the day while you're taking a break from it, doing something that makes you feel good, makes you feel better about yourself, fulfilling your cups and coming out of the anxiety and the stress of it all. This is like home health aides, CNAs, registered nurses. A lot of you can call your insurance companies and ask and see what programs are available. 211 in America is United Way. They can assist with certain programs that are available in your area, resources that can assist you in getting some help, because a lot of times the caregivers are the ones that are the sickest. They're tired, they're exhausted. It's an extreme reality. Sometimes you just got to break free from that, and you have to do something for you, whether it's take a day off, whether it's get a part-time job, and then get somebody in there to assist you in caring for someone else so that you can have, and you may feel like you're being selfish. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to do something that's good for you. And if they're not willing to go to the doctor, or they're not willing to get to counseling, or they're really combative or argumentative, you need some time off. You really do. Okay. If you're dealing with somebody with dementia, or this could be an aunt, a mother, this could be your spouse. It doesn't matter who this is. You really need to take some time to, maybe you need counseling. Okay. Maybe you need a therapist to help you deal with the situation so you can get the right resources to help you moving forward. Okay. It's all self-love. And if that is the case, you know, for somebody here, that is the case where you're dealing with family members or spouse or something that is just depleting you. Seeking counseling and therapy can help you address the situation in your own mind and in your own emotions. Okay. So that you can feel independent from this other person. Regain your independence and realize that it's not, somebody really needs this. It's when you're dealing with somebody who is in pain or who is suffering from depression or something like that, that is an emotional pain that they can't express, or they express badly. Okay. Combative, argumentative, nasty. So when you're dealing with somebody who is behaving like that, I've worked in pain management. I worked in pain management for years, so I've seen a lot of this. And I've worked with brain and spinal tumor cancer patients and their spouses and family members. And in these situations, the caregivers are like they're grasping at straws. What else can I do? How can I help them? The person who is dealing with the illness or the issue, yes, they are struggling with their own stuff, which is why I'm suggesting counseling or therapy here, or seeing a doctor to address that. Man, this is, whew. They get combative and nasty because they don't feel good. And some of them, if it's dementia, they may not even realize who you are some days. So don't take that as a personal offense, or try your best not to. And that's what I'm saying, that you may need counseling and therapy so you can understand what's going on with the person that you are caring for. Okay? That is self-love. Even if it's not love in a relationship, it is self-love for you, because you can get abused badly, just verbally, maybe even physical violence, if you're dealing with somebody who doesn't know any better. They don't know you, or, you know, you're fighting against this illness, not the person. But you have to get to a point where in your mind you understand that the person is in there somewhere. They're just involved in their own thing. So making sure that you're taking care of you in those situations, very important. So I love y'all, whoever you are. Okay. I get it. You can't fight the battle for them. They have to be willing to fight it with you. You can only offer so much help and assistance. Other than that, you may be the one that needs the assistance, but you definitely need a time off, and maybe somebody else to come in and help you so that you can regain your independence and kind of break free from this for a little bit, even if it's for a day or two a week, just so you can breathe again. That took a wild turn. Somebody needed it. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Hey, Emily, what's up? didn't see you come in. Oh, yes. Lioness works in healthcare. Yeah. Yup. Prissy says he's in therapy. I don't think it's working, though. Well, have faith. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us about this. There's clearly an issue here. So regardless of what the situation is between you and this person, you're saying I need to reflect on this, or I've been reflecting on this, and I'm standing up for what is right for me. That is the Hierophant. What do I need to do that is right for me? Self-love, being independent, single and free, or having your own independence from this person, depending on if you're in a relationship with them or not, whatever. You're still showing me independent, single energy. And a lot of you are ready for new love, okay? Oh, yeah. So, you recognize your own value. Congratulations. I told you, for some reason, your masculine energy, male or female, I don't care who you are, it doesn't matter what your gender is, your masculine, I've got to take action, I've got to see things clearly and be ready to take action if necessary, came out to play here. And that's because you realize your self-worth. You realize your self-worth in this situation. Some of you, you're just now realizing your value. This was a lesson of self-worth, self-respect, and value. Or this is what's involved here. Because this was a battle. You were battling somebody that was not on the same emotional page. Whatever they got going on, I don't know. But this was a battle. The Five of Wands, tension. Arguments, tension, whatever this was. You were battling a situation, and in this situation, this person was not getting on the same page with you emotionally. They weren't even showing up with 2 cups. This is in reverse. They weren't even willing to discuss the emotions. Couldn't get on the same page. Well, that's also seeing each other face to face, and that's also having those heartfelt communications. If you can't get to that basic level, what kind of relationship do you have? This is a basic relationship level here. But it's on an emotional scale. Now, I mean, you can have a 4 of Wands basic relationship where you're living together. You can have a 3 of Pentacles where your friendship, But this is like intimate relationship. The intimacy gone. There's no flow there on an emotional level between you and this person. And you, as someone who is learning how to truly value yourself and your self-worth and self-respect, that's what took a look at this. And we're going to see where this goes. Thumbs up if y'all are resonating with this. I love y'all. Hey, everybody in the shadows. That is a fact. Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Magician. You are a powerful individual. Whether or not you know it, I'm telling you right now. You are a powerful creator, an amazing magician, and you work wonders in your own life. And guess what? You did exactly that. Okay? You saw clearly the truth. You saw clearly the truth with your Your self-worth and your self-respect, you're valuing yourself here. Okay? And this may have been an opportunity for you to see your value. Okay? This may have been a relationship that made you go, oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever valued myself. What is value? What kind of value do I have as a person? What kind of value do I have as a person? What do I have to offer another person in a relationship? What is my value and my self-respect and my self-worth mean to me? Boom. This was power-packed. Whatever this connection was, it triggered your value system to stand up for you. You saw it clearly, and the wheel and it's like the universe made this happen. Okay? What's up, Shannon? How are you doing, baby? Like, you saw it clearly, crystal clear. The sun came out and you were like, oh, you saw it. And the Wheel of Fortune is here because it had to happen this way. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with McDonald's value meals, okay? I love me some chicken nuggets and honey, and I love me some French fries from McDonald's. Now, don't even go there. And you are manifesting something new. You and the universe are working together here somehow, some way. The universe stepped in here. This could have been a fated and destined relationship along your journey, along your path, so that you learned self-worth. You understand? We all want something amazing. You're saying, I want an Ace of Cups, and I want a big Ace of Cups. I want that bitch overflowing. You know what I'm saying? I want it. And you should have it. And you are standing up for yourself here. Your value. I think some of you may be on a spiritual quest, a spiritual awakening journey. Yup. And some of you may be teachers. Some of you may be leaders in your own field of expertise, where you guide others or work for large organizations and things like that. But regardless of how boss you are and how great, and like, you make decisions, you strategize stuff, you make decisions possibly every day in everything. But when it comes to valuing yourself, I don't think you've realized until this connection how valuable you are in the world or to yourself, and how much you actually deserve. Some of you got hit by that one. Yep, some of you just felt that, and that's okay. This was a destined and fated connection that you manifested so that you could see this clearly. And yes, you are also manifesting a major change. Okay? Boom. Shannon says, barf. Put my notice in my large organization. Decided to put myself first. Congratulations. Ooh. Okay. Some of you kept returning to this. Okay. You thought this was something special. I have a feeling when I turn these over, I have a feeling we're going to get a story here. Some of you may have kept returning to this, or you thought that this was a special connection. Okay. For some reason that's coming out. Okay. But, yeah, some of you have been waiting for a reconciliation here. But I think what you're doing is, because you saw this clearly and you are valuing yourself, you are actually manifesting. There are some of you that's been waiting for this person to return. Yes. But that's because you thought this was a special connection. I don't disagree. This was a spiritual teacher more than likely to help you level up so that you could get what you truly want and desire. This is allowing you right now, in learning this lesson or in valuing yourself or learning how to respect yourself and honor yourself, you're actually healing your own heart space here, and you are manifesting a new relationship. Okay. Some of you wanted to reconcile this because you thought that this was a twin flame or a soulmate, that it's possible. You thought this was a special connection, but there was no offer. There was never anything solid happening, and it was stagnant, not going anywhere, and you don't trust this person. Some of you, it was just a friends with benefits or a sex relationship, or just you were passionate or desiring this person if y'all didn't go in that direction. But what you're doing is you're manifesting a new beginning. You're manifesting a new relationship, a new beginning. Although you are still doing some healing here in your heart space, you are manifesting new love. You want something solid, something stable, where the other person actually stands up for the relationship too, which is what you didn't get before, and you probably haven't got many times. What's up, Colleen? How you doing, baby? Because you have some trust issues here. All right. And, but you are truly wanting a new direction. You are. All right. But you are doing your healing. And some of you that are waiting for this person to return, or waiting to reconcile, or to blend cups with this person, you don't trust them anyway. So why are you waiting? You don't trust them anyway. So why are you waiting? You need to see this clearly, and you need to look at it yourself. Why are you waiting for them to return to blend cups with you if you don't trust them anyway? Come on, y'all. I love y'all. No, that's not a good start, Colleen. You got that right. If you can't trust them, or they don't trust you, that you are absolutely right. That there is no. That is not a good start. That's right. Thank you, spiritual teachers. All right, what's this new love? What is this new love you're looking for? There's a lot of you that are not ready yet. You're still on your spiritual journey. You're still awakening to this truth. Your value system. You're a newborn. You're a newborn in the value system department, and that's okay. Hey newbie, I love you too. Valuing yourself after. Thank you, universe. There's the train horn. That was a fact. The thought that I just had. There are some of you who are newbies to this value system. There's the train again. Even louder. And beep beep from Fred. And the train again. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait for a sec. Are we done? Okay. I'm in the woods, y'all. But about a mile away, there's a backwoods train line. Um, and it usually runs late at night or early mornings, that kind of stuff. I'm not used to hearing it about this time. I don't know. That was really loud though, very crisp. The thing is some of you are newbies to this value system. And if you're a member of my Loyal Royals, my Get Feathered, my main channel on YouTube, Get Feathered, I put out about an hour preaching moment the other day for my members. If you're not a member and you'd like to be, go check that out. And it was about, if you've gone through traumatic relationships, abusive relationships, and you've dealt with really bad stuff, how to look for or what to look for in new relationships moving forward. And I put my own experiences in there. And when I say I have experienced a lot, like I ain't even joking you. When I say I've experienced almost every kind of relationship there is, yes, I have. This is very similar to what I went through at one point. A lot of things changed for me along my spiritual journey. A lot of things I became a boss. I became a business owner. I realized, that I am, my courage came up, my, being able to see people for who they truly were, not to paint them as something I wanted them to be, to truly look at it from that perspective. That's what's going on here. Because sometimes we can get into relationships where we are devalued. We are devoid. We are, there's arguments, disagreements. The tension is within us. The anxiety is within us because of our own insecurities, our own issues, our trust issues, and all of that stuff. But what's really happening is sometimes we get in those relationships, what people say to us, we take it in and we let that limit us. Okay? And we want love, and we want to give love, and we overgive ourselves, or we try and open up to somebody that does not deserve our energy. And we try and we're hopeful about it. We hope that next one is going to be the one. Come on. You've done it too. God, they're good. This has got to be the one. This has got to be the one. And it turns out that you really stay in it trying to force a fit there, and you try and paint them into this box of the perfect relationship, and they do shit outside the lines all the time, and we're trying to just, oh no, they're going to change, they're going to fit within my box, this is going to be that relationship, we're going to get married, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, the other. And they do shit outside the lines. They talk to you, they devalue you, they do whatever they do. Okay? Shut you down when you're trying to talk. When you're trying to open up your emotions, they shut you down. What don't they do? But because we care about them and we want to be loved and we want to love, okay, we continue to devalue ourselves by trying to keep that. Nope, it's going to fit. It's going to fit. It's going to fit. Because you're wanting a traditional loving relationship. You're wanting that marriage, that long-term thing. Most of you do. And you end up depleting yourself and devaluing yourself because you stay in it to the point where you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, underwhelmed, you're unhappy, you're dissatisfied, possibly depressed, maybe even just argumentative and mad. But what you're doing is you're devaluing yourself. Okay? So when you finally see it clearly how this person has been treating you or who this person was, and you stop painting them for who you want them to be or what you want them to be like, you start that journey of value. You say, you know what? I value myself here. I already feel independent. I know how to handle things on my own already. I feel like I'm single in this connection. I might as well be. Right? You don't need another person to make you whole and complete. And when you finally realize that this person wasn't even benefiting you in some way, you set yourself free to flow into a life lesson for some of you, possibly a spiritual lesson within yourself. This was a spiritual guide. This was a spiritual teacher. This spiritual lesson is what fits your moral code. What is right for you? This person, if they put you through that much stress and all of that stuff, you allowed it. Yep. You can get mad at me all you want to, but you tried to fit them into a box and it wasn't for them. So when you finally come to terms with this kind of behavior and this kind of stuff, and you actually reflect on it, do they really look like the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? Do they treat you like a person you want to spend the rest of your life with? Do they speak to you and treat you in ways that make you feel right? Like this is correct for me. Like I want to spend the rest of my life loving this person and being married to this person. Because when you finally take the time to stop getting pissed off and combative at them because of how you feel, you turn the energy on yourself and you say, you know what? I am the common denominator here in all of my relationships. I am going to look at this from an individual perspective, me. Is this a person from all of the experiences I've experienced with this person, somebody I truly feel is in alignment with my moral code, with my values, and what I want for a partner for the rest of my life or for long term? And if you say no, because you're going to see some things that you didn't like, you're going to have some realizations. Some of you may realize that this wasn't for you. Some of you are going to realize that you kept going back to it. Some of you are going to realize that you have been waiting for them. Some of you are going to realize that waiting for them is what put you in this despair. Some of you are going to realize that you don't trust them at all, that they were disloyal to you in some way. Some of you may not even believe that they would ever be loyal to you. Some of you may even realize that they don't even want a relationship the way you do. I'm preaching to y'all right now. So, some of y'all are still upset, overwhelmed emotionally by this, hurt because they wouldn't accept your love. Some of you are combative and angry. Well, you know what? Just because they're not your shining star, the apple of your eye, or that you don't want to manifest this relationship moving forward, that anger and aggression and that overwhelmment is only hurting you. So take the time to do your healing before you decide to branch out and to try anything else, okay? And that may take you some time. Some of you may need therapy. Some of you may want to get a counselor just to talk it out, okay? But this was a major, I believe this was a spiritual teacher for some of you. Most of you. Like, this was to help you balance your own emotions here. This was to help you realize what a truly emotionally balanced connection is. You want harmony, emotional harmony. This wasn't that. The Ten of Pentacles is reversed. The Knight of Cups is reversed. So right now, I think that most of you are just wanting to keep your head above water. You wouldn't mind having, like, dating, having some friendships. I'm not sure you're ready for, your heart center is not open right now. And you're not ready for a true long-term commitment. Again, some of you may have dealt with somebody who was married or in another partnership, or you got divorced, or you're going through a divorce or something like that. What I am seeing here is you're just wanting the basic balance with another person. You're just wanting reciprocity right now. So like if a new person were to come in, you're not looking at long term, and you're not looking at loving them. You just want somebody to actually time, attention, money, love, and devotion. You want somebody to be able to somebody who is generous and somebody who is reciprocal. Okay, so this is like if I've got Saturday night off and you've got Saturday night off, let's go out and enjoy spending some time together. This is you just spending time with somebody who is generous, because you haven't had, not from what I'm seeing, a relationship that has been generous that goes both ways. It's like you open up. I'm not saying that they weren't generous financially or anything like that. None of that's showing up. But if you're the one that's over here in this relationship already feeling independent and single, I don't know how long your relationship lasted. But if you are more independent, single, and free in a relationship, you're just wanting to be able to blend or bond with somebody where, you both have a flow. You both are understanding of each other's time constraints, but when you can, you'll see each other, enjoy time together. You want somebody that's going to be equal. They're gonna. You got to have that give with the take. Okay, there's got to be equal give and take on some level. It's got to flow, and I don't think you had that flow in this last connection, or whatever it is you were going through. So, moving forward, any advice? Okay, you got some trust issues in regards to love and relationships. And some of you just need to go out and have a little bit of fun and close out this cycle and learn these lessons that I've discussed with you, because these were spiritual lessons, moral lessons, what's right for you lessons. I don't think this relationship was right for you. And I think that some of you need to rely on your faith, or get back to your spirituality and your faith, and really listen to what's best for you. It's trying to tell you something, okay? And when you're with somebody and you're feeling completely out of balance, totally overwhelmed, pissed off, angry, stressed out, insecure, volatile, you need to get back to center. That's not who you truly are. That is not your authentic self. That is a part of self-love and valuing system. Self-love, self-respect, self-worth, okay? Self-value. Because you don't trust relationships right now, okay? So I think that just going out and having a little bit of fun, maybe going on some hikes and some adventures. Please use the buddy system. You understand what I'm saying to you? Going on some little adventures and some hikes and just kind of enjoying life for a while, rather than focusing on a solid relationship. I think that is what's best for you while you head out on the highway looking for adventure with your dog and all that stuff. It's, take a walk by the ocean. Buddy system. Enjoy spending time in nature. Enjoy being free for a while. Enjoy your independence for a while you finish healing this whatever you got going on, because there were life lessons involved here. It's time to close the door on this and to learn those lessons and level up, because that's what this is. There's a new beginning for you. This is some of you going through a breakup, going through a divorce, moving out, all of that stuff, and then starting completely over. Some of you, this is just energetically speaking. Once you're on this side and you realize your self-worth and you start valuing yourself, the relationships you call into you or attract to you will look completely different than the ones before. Colleen says, I turned down over 40 offers to be with this man. I'm a damn fool. No, you're not. You had fun. You went for it. Okay, you tried. She also says, I put it in God's hand now. How you feel moving forward is up to you. But the universe is definitely here. Your higher self is definitely here in this reading if you're resonating. And that's how you got to do it. And while you're allowing the universe to close things out and to cycle things out of your life and to not deal with these kinds of things anymore, you're newbies at valuing yourself. So go find out, have a little fun, enjoy yourself in this new energy and take your time in it while you're closing out this cycle of pain, this cycle of anxiety and aggression, this tension. It's going to be okay. Some of you, it may not have been one specific person. This is just coming through real quick. Some of you may not have 5555 on the screen, 1111. This is true. Some of you, it may not have been one specific person. This may have been a cycle of pain where what you're looking for in love, I love it, is you're like, we ain't got to live together. We ain't even got married. We got to be married. We ain't even got to talk about the emotions. My new love, I just want somebody who's going to give and take equally. I just want somebody who is just it's going to be reciprocity all over the place. We're going to give to each other, somebody who is generous. The rest will happen in time, but it ain't got to be like I love yous, and it ain't got to be long term. That's what you're looking for when you're opening up your heart space. You're looking for somebody who's generous and who's going to have time to give you attention and to share life with you. Because the funny thing here is, I said this could have been a cycle of many relationships, okay, where you didn't get reciprocity. There was no generosity in relationships. You could have been, dealing with breadcrumbers the whole time. And the pain is because there was no generosity, there was no equal give and take. And when you did give your heart to them, boom, endings. They either ended it when you opened up your heart to people, they ended things, or there was an argument or disagreement, or there was no return of your investment. There was no benefit for you in a relationship. And it could have been time after time after time. Is that Cyndi Lauper? Where every relationship, once you open up to love this person, it just ended in catastrophe and just heartbreak, betrayal, all of it. So while you're closing out this cycle, maybe not focus on don't even focus on the trust issues or the relationships, focus on having fun. Even if you are dating, just go have fun. Let the universe cycle this shit out, and you just pay attention to what? Baby steps. Self-love, self-care, self-awareness, self-respect, self-worth, and self-value. Figure out what you value, okay? You guard and protect your self-worth and your self-value more than anything here, okay? Before you go giving your heart to anybody, before you go getting turned down by people, before you go getting invested in your heart space, so that you're not betrayed by anybody, you're not ended up blindsided. When you stand up for your self-worth and your self-value, you will not accept bullshit relationships. Because you know what? You can handle it all on your own. You can pay your own bills. You can live alone. You can handle your responsibilities. You can raise your kids. You can do whatever it is, male or female. Okay? But when in this energy, you're saying 7 of Wands here. I stand up for me. I am protecting my self-worth and my self-respect and my value. I deserve better. Okay? When that can come from a place of I love myself rather than a place of anger and bitterness and rage, it works even better. Okay? So if you are out here dating, just have fun and enjoy yourself while valuing and respecting yourself and paying attention to that in relationships, and making sure that when you're talking to somebody, they're not asking you if you want a dick pic or others, whatever. They're not asking you to lay down Sally right away. They're actually spending time with you. That's what you're wanting. Someone to spend time with and enjoy life with equally. Okay? We don't use that word here, Randy. Not much. Not much. I'm not seeing that on this. People don't have to. I mean, if you know they're diagnosed, that cool. But not everybody that's an asshole or that cheats or that doesn't want to open up their heart space is a narcissist. No. They just don't want the same things you want. So labeling them, unless you know they have been diagnosed, it's overdone. It's overworked, overused, over everything. Them's the words, them's the message. That's what I got for y'all today. I hope that you enjoyed this show. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and participating and allowing me to do this reading for you, because I got newbies out here that are learning how to value themselves in relationships, and I'm pretty proud of you. I'm pretty proud of you. And I got this thing that's here, and I don't want to cry, but I'm proud of you. So keep growing and keep going, okay? Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Check out links in the description, and check out my new merchandise store. Link is in the description. I will be adding more merchandise every day, okay? Oh, this is empowering, because you may be a powerful person already in your life, but actually like seeing it for yourself for the first time in a long time or ever. I love it. Shannon. I love y'all. Until next time, namaste.